port in that area where it's 70+% Russian. And almost everybody else is pro-Russian in the area. And it's been part of Russia in different parts of history. And that then if the Ukrainians were stupid enough to attack the Russians, that they would then respond and take half the country up to the border of the river and the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. That's standard military procedure. And if they were dumb enough, as I said Sunday, to respond to it, as NATO was talking about, and to run headlines of, quote, Putin invades all of Ukraine and is taking the country, then he would have the moral high ground to try to roll in and take half the country. And if they continue to try to have unrest and destabilize it, Putin will take half the country. And I'm not, again, lionizing, I'm not romanticizing Vladimir Putin. But they're not the ones with George Soros quarterbacking the operation with the State Department that started this whole faux revolution. There's real beefs there. There's real historical, ethnic, and religious differences. And, you know, maybe Ukraine needs to be broken into. I don't know. The point is, it's not like it's being broken into to create some new independent country that would be like Switzerland. I'd love it. They got great land, great culture, a great history. Be like Switzerland. Be independent. You'll be Switzerland in 50 years. You're not going to do that. You're going to be absorbed by something even worse than the Russian Confederation. You're going to be absorbed now by the EU. I mean, talk about a bad situation. Talk about a bad deal. Talk about somewhere that we don't want to go. Anybody. No one wants to be part of the EU. When I say we don't want to go there, England never got a vote, and 80-some% of their laws are made by the EU. The U.S. has now done treaties under Bush and Obama to let the EU decide a lot of stuff that's going on, the transatlantic partnership, as it's called. None of us want to be part of the EU. It's like the thing. It's the core of the New World Order, the global takeover, and it's just taking over, metastasizing, shooting out slimy, acid-filled tentacles, dragging us like so many husky sleigh dogs in to be absorbed. And if you haven't seen the thing, you don't know what I'm talking about. So that's all coming up. But I wanted to get into the race baiting first, and I meant to do this a few days ago. Now I'm going to have John Bound, who's a great researcher, do a video in the next few days, and I'm going to have Paul Watson, who's a great researcher, do an article, or any of my other writers who want to do an article, because I know the history of it, but I want to get all the mainstream government documents, all the news articles, all the photos, all the videos, all the debates, and create. I may do a cover story next magazine on the Democratic Party, the party of the Ku Klux Klan. In fact, now notice I'm not just saying an article, I'm going to do a whole magazine on this to show how they tried to block the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act. They have the votes in there to show how they then openly said in letters, LBJ and others, we've got to flip because the Republicans have already had the minority supporting them since the Civil War. They're going to give these people all their rights, and the Republican Party is going to take over. So we got to flip our stuff and just say the minorities will give you everything. We'll give you free money and then break up their families and control them. And they did that. And they know that. And that's why Ed Schultz attacked us on MSNBC. I'm going to play this clip coming up. That's why other White House front groups came out and attacked us over the weekend. Media Matters, you name it. Because this is really getting close to where they're at. So they have to act like, ha, ha, ha. It's preposterous. They say fish swim in the ocean. They say drones are in the skies of America. They say the Affordable Care Act was written by offshore insurance companies. It's going to increase your prices and has death panels. I mean, it does, but, you know, these guys are all discredited. So that's all the stuff that's going on and unfolding. They are so scared of this that I just want them to know, hey, Schultzy, baby, we're going to do video reports every week the next few months, obnoxiously. We're going to get the congressional film footage. We're going to show the Grand Dragons and the Democratic senators. We're going to show everything. Margaret Sanger saying we got to take over, poses liberals to kill these black people. And I'm just going to bang the drum up one side and down the other and see how you like it. By the way, Dinesh D'Souza's new movie is actually about this. I've confirmed from folks involved with it. Leave it at that. I could tell by the promo what it was going to be about. Even though it didn't ever say that, I could see where it was going. And that's why they're trying to put him in jail. This is the Black Arrow to smog. And guess what, baby? I've got it hoisted back, and I'm already let go. You're going down, you big, fat, degenerate Grand Dragon. You got that? It's over, scum.
Clean water at home, clean water at the office, clean water on the go. The Berkey Guy has a Berkey water filtration model for anywhere you are and one that fits any budget. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong. For free shipping within the U.S., go to goberkey.com or call 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, goberkey.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hi, my name is Lad Mandiola. I've been a loyal listener to this network for a while, and I want to apologize if what I'm about to say comes across as a sales pitch. A few years ago, I came across an incredible knife that amazed me. I took that great knife and made it even better with the patented Emerson waved feature, and we call it the $5.99 Fox Karambit knife. Now, I'm not looking for you to buy anything. All I'm asking is to go on to our site at www.theultimateknife.com and click on our rotating banner that says free training videos. I'm confident that once you watch any of our free training videos, you'll see why this is one of the fastest and best one-handed deployable defense knives on the market. And if you're concerned, as I am, about legislation that's pushing to try to take away your rights to bear arms, then you need to watch these free training videos. Again, go to our site at www.theultimateknife.com. Again, that's theultimateknife.com. Thank you for listening.
Uncover a simple privacy loophole that can stop the NSA spying thugs in their tracks at privacylockdown.com. The NSA has already shut down hundreds of sites, and to truth be told, they could shut down this operation at any time. See, the privacy loophole I'm about to show you allows you to make all your sensitive information disappear in the next 30 days or less. Go to privacylockdown.com now to take your life off the grid and see the loophole in the NSA and FBI spying machine before they close the loophole forever. Go to privacylockdown.com.
Attention gun owners, it's reasonable to assume that at some point you may need to defend your family from an armed attack. But is it reasonable to mount a defense without a strong offense? Infidel Body Armor goes on in seconds, is civilian legal in all 50 states, is 100% made in the USA, is veteran owned, and ships next business day for free. Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com. INFIDEL Bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor just won't quit.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gate, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here, back live on this Tuesday worldwide transmission. All right, continuing with this key historical breakdown that we're going to put in a special video report that's going to air here on the radio show Friday. And we're going to do special reports for the next 8 weeks, every week, on the Democratic Party and its history of hardcore racism, lynching, murders, and absolute total evil. Because you have to understand, folks, the Democratic Party was only a party in the Deep South after Reconstruction and the Civil War. Civil War Reconstruction. It was the Republicans that were the abolitionist party. That means abolishing slavery. And by the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act that the Republicans got through in the early 60s, the Democrats on record realized that we're going to only be a party of the South. It's over for us. We give out freebies to poor whites to vote for us. We've got to shift this now and still be over poor whites, but also minorities and have a great society. We'll get to break up their families, not let them have men in the house. We'll put them in prison, don't worry, but we'll make them think that they're our friends. That's the Rockefeller Foundation plan, by the way, of the 1920s, and Margaret Sanger on record. We're going to have all the quotes of and letters about going out and posing as liberals, hiring all the black ministers to then sell their people into slavery. And we're going to have all those quotes, all those letters. We're putting some on screen right now if you're a TV viewer of LBJ, saying, quote, these Negroes, they're getting pretty uppity these days, and that's a problem for us since they've got something now they never had before, the political pull to back up their uppityness. Now we've got to do something about this. We've got to give them a little something, just enough to quiet them down, not enough to make a difference. If we don't move all in, their allies will line up against us, and there'll be no way of stopping them, and we'll lose the filibuster, as Democrats said that then, and there'll be no way of putting a break on all sorts of wild legislation. It'll be Reconstruction all over again. So when Ed Schultz and Rachel Maddow get up there and go, the Republicans are the party of racism in the South, and that's all they're going to be is a regional party now as we bring in 30 million illegals to take over the country. They are actually doing what the Republican Party did in the 1860s, and were doing again in 1960 with Eisenhower taking over. And so they shifted like a judo move and threw the Republicans right through the wall and took all the minorities, everybody, by doubling down on race politics, which they were the experts in. And that's why Ed Schultz and others are so scared of this. They all know this. That's why you tune in. It's race this, race that, race, 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 race. Because they're trying to make the Republicans what they always were. And when they got all the minorities saying, hell, we'll give you unlimited free welfare. The Republicans just want to give you freedom to be an American. We're going to give you free goods. So they doubled down, took over, and now they've completely sold everybody out. And now they're trying to fully extinct any opposition, Libertarian, Republican, they don't care, to consolidate their control. And that's why they are so scared right now. Because if this fact comes out, it's over for them. It's over for them if everybody becomes a party of liberty and freedom, and that's why you vote, but not on your race. Then the establishment, including Republican leadership, have got a big problem. And when they made it racially based, and the Democrats did that, Republicans actually bought into it and did become kind of the party of white people. Because the Democrats have been the party of white people, the Republicans have been the party of the Republic, and everybody has equal rights, on record. But they got so judo moved by the Democrats and the freebies and everything that they went, okay, all we do have now is the white people. Okay, we'll kind of play along with that a little bit. Do you understand that? We're going to go out to break with Ed Schultz here and then come back and analyze it. But listen to how desperate he is right now.
And in Pretenders tonight, the outrageous Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson. Carlson and Jones say they've blown the hood off the Democrats' KKK movement. Part-time news host and 9/11 truther joined forces to bemoan the white man's persecution.
We all have been conditioned as Republicans or as libertarians or as white people to be, oh my gosh, we're loving, we're not racist. Yes, please, do whatever. I'm sorry, I'm white. Beat ourselves with whips on the head. And then meanwhile, the Democrats have just recreated the Ku Klux Klan movement, but they've done it with minorities.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. I wish there weren't. The federal government takes sides and hands out spoils based on your skin color.
Really? Their contention is divided between racism and baseless comments. Americans of all colors receive government assistance. Jones and Carlson would love to race bait away the data if these two talkers believe a KKK caper is the winning strategy. They can keep on pretending.
We're going to come back and break it down. Stay with us. I'm Alex Jones, your host, but it's not baseless. And I'm going to analyze that entire video when we come back.
We're on the march.